Our bees are rapidly dying each year. It seems as if nobody cares about them. Don't find out too late why they're so much more important than you think. Why are they important? Bees are important because they have the ability to pollinate. Plants are able to reproduce because of pollination, and so many plants depend on bees for that reason. Whenever you see a bee on a plant, it is collecting nectar and pollen from the flower of a plant. Some pollen from the stamens, which is the male reproductive organ of the flower, sticks to the hairs of bee's body. Then it visits the next flower. Some of this pollen is rubbed off onto the stigma or tip of the pistil, which is the female reproductive organ of the flower. When this happens, fertilization is possible and a fruit carrying seeds can develop. Bees make excellent pollinators because most of their life is spent collecting pollen. Bees can visit about 5,000 flowers a day, which is quite a lot. But you know what's bigger? The amount of bees dying each day. In 2016-2017, we lost about 33% of bee population. And there are between 1 to 5 trillion bees in the world. 33% of that is crazy, and the numbers only increase each year. So now that we have learned about the role of bees, we can say that us humans rely on bees for our food. It is estimated that 1/3 of the food that we consume each day relies on pollination mainly by bees, but also by other insects, birds, and bats, but for now, bees are important, so forget about them. Many domestic and imported fruits and vegetables require pollination. Examples include avocados, soybeans, asparagus, broccoli, celery, squash, and sunflowers for oil, cucumbers, citrus fruits, peaches, kiwis, cherries, cranberries, and melons. For crops such as blueberries and almonds, the honeybee plays an essential role in pollination of commercial crops, with around 80% of the U.S. crop said to be dependent on honeybees. So imagine all that good food gone because we don't know how to protect our bees. Believe it or not, but bees help the economy by producing fruits. Even if a crop is not directly pollinated by a honeybee, the crop still benefits indirectly from being in an environment in which honeybees are working because there is an increase in biodiversity in the area which stimulates the crop. How are they being impacted right now? The first reason as to why bees are dying is that many agriculture industries heavily rely on pesticides for their crops. They contain a bee-killing insecticide known as neonics. When seeds are treated with neonics, the chemicals work their way into the pollen and nectar of the plants. This chemical can go inside a bee's system, which can harm the bee and its life. Climate change is a huge factor as to why the population is decreasing. Bees are losing places where they can survive. As global temperatures rise, North American and European honeybee ranges are getting smaller. In their southernmost habitats, bees are dying from high heat and have lost 200 miles of their livable range. Bees likely won't be able to adapt to a changing climate by shifting their habitat range. They don't adapt to fast-paced change quite as easily, meaning they are especially in danger from the unexpected effects of climate change. Lastly, habitat fragmentation and loss of natural habitats are major threats to many bee populations. Much of North America's natural habitats have been transformed into highways, houses, strip malls, office complexes, and industrial parks. Urbanization not only directly removes bees' habitat, but it also isolates and fragments the land in which bees are trying to travel across. So basically, without bees, no fruits and vegetables. And no fruits and vegetables, we will die. What we can do instead of sitting and reading is advocate. Go on to sosbees.org and sign up for the petition to ban bee-killing pesticides and unsustainable industrial agriculture and promoting ecological farming. Share with your friends in order to support bees. We can do this together.